Yo, what's going on, guys? Today, for this video, I'm gonna be talking about some Scream 7 rumor that came out like almost a week ago. I never covered it because I kind of didn't really feel like it. Um, and when the news came out, I was kind of busy that day, and then I just forgot about it, and I was just like, yeah, whatever. But then today, right now, I was just like, you know what? Maybe I might just make a short video of it right now. Just, why not? But I didn't originally want to talk about this. This rumor that came out almost a week ago, like I said, about Scream 7 and Jenna Ortega and all that stuff. So I was just like, should I even make a video on this? But you know what? I'm just going to do it anyways. I haven't made a Scream related video in like a month now. So yeah, and we're just gonna get right into it. But before I do, anyone who's new, please like and subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, we're just gonna dive right into it. So on right here from Tristan on Twitter, I saw this. It says right here, rumor due to Jenna Ortega's schedule and as an actress and demand, Paramount slash Spyglass are allegedly in talks to move on without the actress in Scream 7. What do you guys think? Will Jenna reprise her role as Tara again? And then at the bottom here it says Beetlejuice 2 starts production tomorrow, most likely filming May through July. Wednesday, season 2 in September. Word on the street is that they want Scream 7 out by next year. So yeah, like this is like a rumor, like I said, that has been talked about. I saw some other YouTubers talk about it as well. And I kind of just brushed off of it because I kind of already talked about this already before, about this whole rumors of like certain actresses or directors like apparently not coming back according to some fans. And I talked about this before, and then like some fans talking about like, oh, when's the movie gonna come out? I kind of already talked about this before, but these rumors keep coming out, so I'm just like, so when it comes to Jenna Ortega, is she gonna be in Scream 7? I do think so. She's gonna be in Beetlejuice 2. She's gonna be in that movie filming it. But and it says here through the production starts tomorrow, filming May through July. So I feel like there's still a chance that they can have like, because here's the thing, it's not just Jenna Ortega who's gonna be busy filming other stuff. It's radio silence as well, like I said before. And like in my last video I talked about with Scream 7, all these rumors, like I literally said radio silence is busy doing other films. They're doing some untitled monster film, like apparently about Dracula or something like that, I don't know. And they have a whole bunch of other projects that they're working on too. And the writers for the Scream movies too, James and Guy Busick, they're busy. Melissa Barrera's busy. Chad and Mason Gooding, I'm pretty sure, are busy. Like almost everyone that is involved with the new Scream movies, the Scream team, they're all going to be busy. So I don't expect Scream 7 to really be rushed, to be honest. And I don't expect for all the actors and all the radio silence team, like I don't expect all of them to be ready to film Scream 7 and get this done right now. Like I just don't see that being possible. And I really, in my opinion, like I said this before, but I don't see Scream 7 coming out next year. I see it coming out in 2025. That's just my opinion. That's just kind of where I'm at. I feel like the movie is gonna come out in 2025, and I've said that before, but like I said, when it comes to these rumors about Jenna Ortega, like apparently they're just gonna move on away from her, like they're not gonna even wait, or like Radio Silence or Paramount and Spyglass, they're not gonna want to wait for Jenna Ortega to, be done with her filming, and they're just gonna move on and rush this film and release it next year. They're just gonna move on without Jenna Ortega and slash Tara. Like, I just don't see that happening, considering, like I said, Radio Silence is also busy filming other films. James and Guy Busick are busy. Melissa Barrera, Mason Gooding, Jasmine Savoy Brown. Like, they're all busy. So it's like, it's not just Jenna Ortega here that's busy. They're all gonna have to be, put on hold with Scream 7, I feel like. And just work on what they're doing right now, because they signed the contract to work on these films already. So it's not like they can just leave, not, they could just be like, oh yeah, we're not gonna do these films anymore. We're just gonna focus on Scream 7. I don't think they can do that right now. It's already too late. They're working on these other films, so it's like, it only makes sense to me they're just gonna, put Scream 7 on hold for now and try to get these other films done that they're doing. Like, everyone that's busy right now doing other films, they're gonna have to put Scream 7 on hold until maybe 2025, maybe possibly even 2026. I feel like that's even less of a possibility, but if anything, I believe it's gonna come out in 2025, 2 years, basically. That's my opinion. That's kind of where I'm at. And I know some fans, because I've seen this been said before. I think one time, I've seen some fans say it, and I've even seen, like, this one time I was on the Lethal Collective stream, and I forgot who it was, but I think Killjoy Jake, he had said that, oh, like, but what if Paramount or Spyglass, they want to just rush Scream 7, and then Radio Silence and Melissa Barrera and everyone who's busy working on other films right now, they're gonna have to put the films that they're doing to film Scream 7 and rush it because Paramount wants them to. But the thing is, I don't think they can do that, though. I don't, like, regardless if Paramount wants them to just rush Scream 7 and release it next year, so that way they can make money, I don't think they could, because I'm pretty sure by this point, Radio Silence, Melissa Barrera, Jenna Ortega, Mason Gooding, like, everyone who's busy right now doing other films, they're already, signed the contract to work on those films. So it's not like they can just leave those films to film Scream 7 right now. I feel like they're going to have to just finish those films before they get to Scream 7. I don't see it being the opposite way, where they're just like, oh yeah, we're going to put all our other films on hold to film Scream 7. No, if anything, I believe they're going to put Scream 7 on hold to film their other films. That's just where I'm at. So yeah, I don't think, even if Paramount wants Radio Silence to rush Scream 7, they can't. Like, regardless, Radio Silence can't, because they've already, negotiated and, signed contracts and done all this other stuff to work on these other films. So it's not like they can't just drop those films just to film Scream 7. And maybe they'll have time. Maybe there's a chance that they can go back and forth between that and Scream 7, filming. That's possible. But I feel like Radio Silence and all these other actors that are also busy, even the writers, I feel like they're all just gonna just put Scream 7 on hold and just wait for, when it's time. And, when it's time, for me, in my opinion, is going to be next year. Next year, they're all going to not really be busy, and then they're going to go back to filming Scream 7 and release it in 2025. That's just my opinion. And plus, Scream 3 came out 2.5 years later after Scream 2. So it's like, is it really that big of a deal that Scream 7 comes out in 2025 rather than next year? It's not that big of a deal to me. It's like I said, Scream 3 took 2.5 years to come out after Scream 2. So yeah, it's just like it's not really that big of a deal to me if they put Scream 7 on hold just to film their other movies, and the actors who are working on other films too. Like it's not that big of a deal. They put Scream 7 on hold. That's fine. But for some of the fans who are saying they're gonna probably move on without Jenna Ortega because of this rumor that has been going around lately, about her allegedly just not being in it because they're gonna move on without her. I just don't see that being the case. I think they're gonna wait for Jenna Ortega, especially because she's a big attraction right now. She's really big in the Hollywood industry. She's doing, she's like really huge right now. She's a big draw. So I feel like, even Paramount themselves, I would feel like they would want to wait for Jenna Ortega, because she's a big draw to this franchise at this point. So in my opinion, I think they're gonna wait for Jenna Ortega. They're gonna wait, and they're gonna want to have Tara in Scream 7. Because it just would it not feel weird to have like one Carpenter sister without the other? Like, imagine them. Like, I like both Carpenter sisters, both Sam and Tara. It would just feel a little strange, just like if it was just Sam by herself in Scream 7, or if it was just Tara by herself in Scream 7. Like, it would just feel kind of strange to me. Like, it just wouldn't feel right. Like, I'm just so used at this point. I'm just used to seeing both of them together. They're like a sister duo. They're always together all the time. So it would just feel weird to see one of them without the other. So yeah, in my opinion, I doubt they're just gonna move on without Jenna Ortega and just be like, oh yeah, we're just forget about her. Like, she's busy, whatever. I feel like they're gonna wait for Jenna Ortega to finish, doing this Beetlejuice movie, and maybe whatever else she's gonna be filming, because I'm sure she's busy too with other stuff. So it's like I feel like they're gonna wait for her, you know, and